Okay, guys, what's up? What is popping, y'all? It's your boy George Trask back for another video here, RWA. So I just want to say, I hope you guys have a great Halloween week this time. So it's the end of October, and I just want to say Happy Halloween to everyone. But before we get this started, let's get ready with the football and baseball talk. So yeah, Chargers next week to prepare after the bye week against the Atlanta Falcons. After we see the Falcons beat the Panthers in overtime. So. So from the updates from Week 8, as my Chargers went on a bye in Week 8, it was not exaggerated. Yeah, of course. What's up, Unknown to the Press Packer fan? Yeah, I feel sorry for you, Unknown, but I feel bad for you, buddy. So yeah, Bills beat the Packers, so I just know I know what the hell is going on. So while my Chargers and the Chiefs were on the bye week, we saw the Saints beat the Raiders, of course. And so Saints beat the Raiders to an upset of the game. And then the 49ers, they beat LA again. What a season series sweep by the 49ers to beat the Rams as they beat Matthew Stafford twice. And yeah, so at the end of the day, it was never easy for that reason because all the time is not enough. Because Ravens beat the Buccaneers because of Tom Brady, because Brady, I do not want to talk about that. So yeah, at the end of the day, so that means I kept talking about it for some good reasons because the Browns play the Bengals, and then the Jets lose to the Patriots, and then the Commanders did beat the Colts, of course. Shout out to those Commander fans out there. As from me as a Charger fan, bolt up, ball fam, let's ride. Yeah, and we saw Denver beat the Jaguars from a London game. Shout out to Savage Sev. Shout out to you, my boy. Congratulations on your Broncos winning London against the Jaguars. So yeah, honestly, not the fact. So yeah. So I honestly know about it. So Awesomeness Sports, yeah. Shout out to Awesomeness Sports as a Commanders fan. Yeah, of course. And yeah, feel bad for Unknown, of course. Yeah, I know. So yeah, I keep telling you about that. So of course. So nothing else I need to see about that. So I get it. So the Chargers are ready to prepare for a Week 9 football game against the Atlanta Falcons because I know what it was. And yeah, so the Eagles beat the Steelers. Pittsburgh's looking good, but now it's the Eagles, I believe, not the Steelers. Eagles is looking good in a 7-0 win against the Pittsburgh Steelers because Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, and then got the trade of Robert Quinn. Yeah, saw the Dallas Cowboys beat the Chicago Bears with a blowout. Yeah, I know. It sounds crazy as hell. So yeah, my Chargers are ready to go for Week 9 game on the first month of November 2022 against the Atlanta Falcons. And yeah, we're going to beat the Falcons. Let's see how we got to do it because Chargers are ready to go on to beat the Falcons. The last time we did is we beat the Falcons in Atlanta from LA and then from San Diego, however. But yeah, we did beat Atlanta twice up in Atlanta as we were known as the San Diego Chargers, the San Diego Superchargers. And yeah, and the Los Angeles Chargers, of course. So yeah, Chargers and Falcons coming your way. Bolt up, let's go Chargers. Ball fam, let's ride. You know what, Mo Dog? If we want to win the football game, we could go 5-3 for the Chargers because I gotta explain why. Because yeah, I hope the Chargers can beat the Falcons because even I got a good question from Mo Dog. I told him like we're gonna beat Atlanta because Falcons have Mariota because Justin Herbert can take on Marcus Mariota. Andy Smith, I don't think about that for sure. But Andy Smith, shout out to you, buddy. Congratulations on your Cowboys win against the Chicago Bears. And so while we keep talking about football, we're going to talk about baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series tomorrow on a Halloween night between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Houston Astros because I'm an Angels and Padres fan for life. Angels celebrate 20 years of winning the first ever World Series in Game 7, 4-1 win over the Giants on October 27, 2002 in Anaheim. And yeah, of course, we did beat the Giants because my Angels still own the Giants, of course, in Anaheim. And yeah, we saw Miami Dolphins beat the Detroit Lions. So yeah, we saw Christian McCaffrey a flea flicker against the Rams for a 49er touchdown, of course. So yeah, I might think about that. So yeah, is a factual event for football and baseball. So yeah, the Phillies can win Game 3 over the the Houston Astros because I want the Phillies to beat the Astros in Game 3 because they already won Game 1 on Friday Night Baseball on a 6-5 because the Phillies are like the Angels because oh yeah, I know. Yeah, thank you, Andy Smith. So, yeah, the Phillies did okay, yeah, so the Phillies beat the Astros from a comeback trailing 5-0 against Dusty Baker. So yeah, it's like what my Angels did in Game 6. But yeah, Modog says thanks. But I said it too, of course. So yeah, the Phillies are just like my baseball team, like the Anaheim Angels and Modog's Angels. When we trailed from a 5-0 to a 6-5 Game 6 win on October 26, 2002. I mean, so yeah, Angels did beat the Giants in the comeback 6-5 on October 26, 2002 in Game 6 of the 2002 World Series. So yeah, it was like the Boston Red Sox in 2004 against their arch rival New York Yankees in the ALCS 2004. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's not. I don't believe about what it was because I don't think about some scary movies and all that. But that's fine. So yeah. So yeah, it's like the Phillies can become like my Angels and the Red Sox against the Giants and the Yankees. Of course, in 2002 and 2004 World Series and because of course Phillies at 6. Yeah, I know, Andy. Because you're a Braves fan. Because you are a Braves fan, of course. Because you love Andy, that means you want Philadelphia to be Houston at 6. But we're going to see that how it happens right now. Because at the end of the day, the Phillies were better than the Astros in 1980. I was not alive. I was born in 2005. But when the Phillies beat the Astros 3-2 in the series in the NLCS, they beat the Kansas City Royals in the World Series in 1980. So yeah, the Phillies are like my baseball team and Modog's baseball team with the Anaheim Angels. A 6-5 win from Game 6 on October 26, 2002 over the San Francisco Giants. And then my Angels with a Game 7 win 4-1 over the Giants in the 2002 World Series. And yeah, we all knew it. We learn from the history, we make history. It's like my 1963 San Diego Chargers when they won the first American Football League title, when they come on and beat the Boston Patriots 51-10 at Balboa Stadium in San Diego. Keith Lincoln, the MVP, including the GOATed Lance Bambi Alworth. And Tobin wrote the quarterback one, Earl Payson. And Sid Gilman, the great head coach. And the assistant, Al Davis. Al Davis bolted up first. And yeah, so my Angels and Padres are in off-season program baseball as they need more guys to have a new one. So not much to signing, trading, free agency, of course. They all know it, of course. So yeah, while we keep talking about football and baseball, we're going to go with basketball and hockey. So, except the Clippers lost, so the Clippers can win tomorrow against the Houston Rockets because the Rockets are not looking good because we need to beat the Rockets because the Clippers are way better than the Rockets because the Clippers need to beat Houston. And yeah, to hockey, shout out to me and Andy Smith as we love our beloved hockey team, the Anaheim Ducks. So thanks to me, my boy, Andy Smith, on the Ducks win against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Of course. So, yeah, the Ducks beat the Maple Leafs, and we saw the other hockey team that beats the Maple Leafs. It's the Kings. Yeah, the Kings beat the Leafs 5-2, and then after all, the Ducks go on to beat the Maple Leafs. And until Tuesday in 1st November month, 2022, Anaheim Ducks can go on and beat the San Jose Sharks because the Sharks is not looking good because the Sharks still stink. And I think the Ducks can beat San Jose. Because me and Andy Smith and Modog love our favorite hockey team, the Anaheim Ducks, and including Mass Deadly Dashy too, of course. So yeah, good luck to Dashy's Bengals against the Browns. But yeah, they know that, of course, for sure. Yeah, Andy Smith. Andy Smith, you could go talk to Mass Deadly Dashy 937. He's a Ducks fan too. When you go talk to Modog. So yeah. So back to Wednesday, the Ducks lose to Tampa Bay Lightning because it's up to Corey Perry. He beated us a lot, so that means Corey Perry still owns our Ducks. But you know who owns our Ducks? It includes a former Duck player named Corey Perry, and then Pat Maroon, because Steven Stamkos. But yeah, it's like Trevor Zegras. Ryan Getzlaf has beat Corey Perry in Anaheim when on January 21st, 2022, the Ducks beat the Lightning against Perry. When last year we had a former Duck, Ryan Getzlaf, of course. So yeah. And I know that for sure because Anaheim is just way better than Toronto. Because I know the Leafs own us, but we own the Leafs too. Because the Ducks has one Stanley Cup. Maple Leafs has 14 cups. Like the last time Anaheim won the cup, 15 years ago, when we beat Ottawa in 5. And then the Maple Leafs, 1967, they beat Montreal because Maple Leafs won the last cup. So yeah, of course, I believe that. So yeah, honestly, for the fact, it's on it. And then we got soccer, first Major League Soccer Cup matchup for the first time ever. It's between LAFC and Philadelphia Union, while my LA Galaxy are on the offseason program of soccer. So I think if the Union win the MLS Cup the first time, it's a first MLS Cup win for Philadelphia Union. Or if it's the city of Titletown with Los Angeles, it's going to be LAFC because my beloved G's has 5 MLS Cup rings. So it's the Galaxy, of course. But yeah, they're going to be like the LA Galaxy 1996 to 2022 LAFC because 2 underdog stories is like including football, baseball, basketball, hockey, and soccer, and the other sports like golf, boxing, and race car. So yeah, to be honest, yeah, because Trevor Zegras had a good game in hockey against the Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews did good too. So yeah, yeah, because honestly, the fact is, it's a good win. So yeah, Gareth Bale from Real Madrid goes to LAFC. They know it. But I don't know any Philadelphia Union soccer players that I don't know. But of course, their team is good. Their players are good. They're respected. The brotherly love with baseball and soccer to the Phillies and the Union and Philadelphia, the World Series and MLS Cup. So yeah, it's like that. So to the problem, Chargers get on and ready to beat the Falcons in Week 9. I don't know if we're going to be at Atlanta or not. So yeah, if the Phillies win game number 3 against the Phillies and Astros, we must be Houston. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I know what to do because Philadelphia, but the Phillies can beat the Astros. It's like the last time. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I know what it was because the Phillies has beaten the Royals. And yeah, they beat the Rays in 5 in 2008 of the World Series between Philadelphia and Tampa Bay. Well, if someone does, if y'all want to hop in my stream or not, let me know because I stream all night or all day. Because yeah, what's gonna go after the Chargers is they're gonna make a trade, like traded for wide receiver, and guess what? We bought back Jeremiah Tacho from Baltimore because he was with the San Diego Chargers in 2014. Jeremiah Tacho from Georgia Tech is back with the Chargers for the first time ever. And yeah, so we're going to have some moves because before a Week 9 game against the Falcons by the Chargers. And yeah, Andy Smith, shout out to you, my boy. Congrats to the Georgia Bulldogs on being the arch rival Florida Gators. So yeah, I saw that if it's Georgia. So yeah, San Diego State lost. I'm not happy with San Diego State loss against Fresno State. But yeah, Ohio State beat Penn State. Shout out to Dashy once again. Congrats on his Buckeyes beating the Penn State Nittany Lions. So yeah, to Andy Smith, his beloved Georgia Bulldogs, you beat Florida Gators. And UCLA did good too, and USC because Michigan beats Michigan State. Because why not? Yeah, we all know it, like college football. So yeah, and you might have seen not much to Auburn, Alabama. But whatever I mean, if the Chargers absolutely get the trade for DJ Moore or Elijah Moore, we must get the receivers. Sold out J.C. Jackson. We might get some new guys coming up. Because you know what? We don't have Jalen Guyton anymore. And you know what? I think we have bought back our new guy. But the renewed guy, Jeremiah Atacho. So yeah, because Andrew Whitworth retired as a Ram. He was with the Rams and the Bengals. So yeah, what that was at the end of the day, I knew everything what was going to go on. So yeah, thanks to my fellow YouTubers that comes, but I feel bad for unknown. So, yeah. Thanks to these guys who came in my stream with all the good comments, Modog, Andy Smith, and Unknown, the depressed Packer fan, of course. So yeah, nothing else. Shout out to Racer999 as his beloved Patriots beat the New York Jets. And thanks to his Yankees, but the Yankees made the postseason in baseball when they lost to the cheaters against the Houston Astros. And yeah, up to the minute for the Yankees beating the Guardians, they did beat Cleveland. So yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, and yeah, because I know everything in my whole life. The Lakers won the basketball game against the Nuggets. But yeah, we saw the Pistons pull the trigger of an upset against the Golden State Warriors. Because Kate Cunningham played great against Steph Curry. Believe it or not, so nothing else to LeBron James. Kawhi needs to come back from an injury because he's having some knee injuries. Because John Wall's probably good in his Clipper uniform like Paul George. He's been great. Okay, yeah, so nothing else at the end of the day. I know everything was going to talk about it. And to my boy, Ocean Sawboy, we're going to have to talk about Chargers and Falcons Week 9 preview against Atlanta because the Chargers can go and beat the Falcons. And I don't know if we're going to beat Atlanta because I don't know why, because the Falcons are good. That means Atlanta's kind of good in first place. But Tampa Bay lost, and then the Falcons beat the Panthers. And then the Saints beat the Raiders. Shout out to Jordan Dog 93 as a Saints fan. Congrats. But so the fact was, at the end of the day, I keep talking about it. So Padres had a good postseason baseball journey because they lost the Phillies in 5. But yeah, they beat LA against the LA Dodgers and then the New York Mets and the wild card NLDS, except the NLCS, which is what we meant. So yeah, because the Ducks beat the Maple Leafs. Yeah, because I know that. And yeah, because Chargers prepare for Week 9 game against the Falcons. Phillies to win Game 3 against the Astros. And then the Clippers to beat the Rockets tomorrow. As in baseball, my Angels and Padres in the offseason program baseball. And of course. So yeah, the Ducks beat the Maple Leafs. Ducks play the Sharks on the first month of November 2022. And then they play the Vancouver Canucks. And then they play the Minnesota Wild. And then the Florida Panthers, the Sharks. And then Chicago Blackhawks, Detroit Red Wings. Yeah, the match from October to November. And yeah, the Ducks. I think the Ducks can beat the Blackhawks on Saturday the 12th during Veterans Day weekend because the Chargers play the 49ers. But we need a trade. We need to trade for DJ Moore or Brandon Cooks because they're calling for Brandon Cooks from the Houston Texans because the Chargers need Brandon Cooks. Because you know what? At the end of the day, I keep asking for that reason because what they wanted to do, because Anaheim has got the first hockey win since the home opener against the Seattle Kraken. And yeah, Clippers need work to do. And then LAFC to win the MLS Cup the first time, or the Union, or Philadelphia Union, whatever. I don't care. Because my Galaxy made the MLS postseason in the playoffs, in the MLS Cup playoffs, 2022. So you know what? I'm going to head out, you guys, before I wrap it up. This is what I've been saying all the time. So yeah, much as I love to see that all the time. So yeah. So you know what, guys? I'm going to probably head out. Your boy, George Trash. Peace out. And yeah, go Chargers, go Angels, go Padres. And yeah, go Phillies, of course. And go Clippers, go Ducks, go Kings, Vamos Galaxy. And yeah, Vamos Union, of course. Go Union. So yeah, it's your boy Jordan. Peace out. Bye. Happy Halloween, everyone.